Shalawam, y'all. I came to bring y'all angel message, and today we're going to be doing what I call seeding numbers. Seeding, like seeds. Alright, let's get started. Alright, y'all, so hopefully I'll be able to get this done in one video. But until then, let's pray. Father, y'all, I ask that you please make the way clear for us to be able to receive whatever messages that you have for the people. I ask that you please send Malak to relay messages as well as your Rawach Basham Yashawai Halawaya. Alright, so alright, y'all. Let's get these cards. Oh, look, I was going to draw 3 cards and they just jumped right out of my hand. I hope I don't have too much background noise, but anyway, so today I am going to be sharing with y'all how to seed numbers. So it's not going to be so much about, well, that part of this won't be so much about the vibrations of the numbers, but it will mention the vibrations of the numbers. So the card reading is going to be giving you specifics about vibrations. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So the first number that we have is 1144. High vibes, divine blessings, abundance, grand opportunities, synchronicity, faith, life purpose, and soul's calling. Those are things that this number vibrates to us. Love, joy, and new happiness are just around the corner waiting for you. What's coming is beyond anything you've imagined. A rare opportunity or an exciting encounter with like-minded souls that will far exceed your expectations. Trust that something incredible is on its way. So I meant to mention that this message, the card reading part of this message is is to someone named Sarah. I'm sorry. I got my baby in the room with me, y'all. So Sarah and Carla and the other name that I got was Hartley and Bailey. Sarah Ann, I love those 2-part names. And Benjamin. And John Hart. Okay. Look, y'all, I tell y'all what the names are, and you are to decide what those names mean to you, or if it's your name. How does this resonate with you in this message? Okay, so the next number that we have is going to be the 444s. Blessing in disguise. Obstacles, resilience, strength, character building, experience, and transformation. Challenges may lie ahead, but you have the strength to overcome them. If you felt lost, know that the winds of change are now blowing in your favor. Though some things may fall apart, you're building the foundation for something better. Stay strong and keep moving forward. All right, all praises. Okay, and the last number that we have is quadruple 8s. Okay, personal power, abundance, prosperity, strength, harmony, confidence, wealth, empowerment, epic romance. So whenever you hear the words associated and the phrases associated with numbers, this is meant to live in your subconscious, so that whenever you see these numbers, even if it's only one number that's involved in the sequence, you want to have these words resonate with the number inside of you easily, no problem, automatically. All right. All that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply. Halal YadAh, YadAh. Malak are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being that lie ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use your personal power for the greater good. It sounds like somebody's been doing as I have and putting in a lot of work, not really getting respect where you feel like you may deserve it. But ultimately, when it comes to us doing a certain work for the Most High, whether it's the gospel or not, you're not going to get the recognition until the Most High allows you to. So you might not necessarily be being disrespected or not supported. It just may not be in the way that you expect it to be. All right, so let's move on to the number seeding. So we have the number 1144 was our first number, okay? So what we're going to do is we're trying to figure out the message that the angels is we're trying to figure out the path of communication, or not the method, but meaning what direction is this conversation going in? How do I know what numbers I'm supposed to be reading next or getting a message from next? Okay, so we see here that we have the number 1144 was given to us first. And then that moved from that to quadruple fours. All right. And we ended up at an 888. Now, what do these numbers have in common? And if you were walking down the street and you saw this number, and then you saw this number next, and then you saw this number, how would you know that you're even supposed to be following this number sequence? Because there could have been a 215 on the way to this 888 or whatever. How do you know that you're not supposed to use that other number and that you're supposed to use this one, this particular sequence? Okay, this is how you know. So first of all, let's not even know that we have this here. Okay, so the angels showed us this number first. So we read through it, we found out about it. Then we saw this one. Okay, so what about this number that says choose me? Okay, first of all, you see the fours that ring out. Four times 1 equals 4. The same thing over here. 4 times 1. Let's draw the line like that. 4 times 1 equals 4. Whenever we come down here, we also see that 1 plus 4 equals 5. When you break that down into a numeral tree, a factor tree, you'll see that 5 equals 4 plus 1. Also over here, we got 1 plus 4 equals 5. Whenever you break it down into a factor tree, it gives you 1 and 4. It points you back to this 4 over here. Also, we see that 4 plus 4 equals 8. Equals 8. Over here, we have 2 4s that give us 8. We got another 2 4s that'll give us 8. We have 4 4 4 4. That also 1 2 3 4 4s. And we can also read it without writing it down. We can read this as 4 times 1, 4 times 1. Give you 2 4s, which also equals an 8. You got 2 4s here for 8, 2 4s here for 8. It's all resonating with each other. We could even go so far as to say 1 or 4 minus 1 equals 3, which also equals a 4, because 3 plus 1 equals 4. It's a whole circle of 4s going on there. So now we know that that points to us doing these triple 4s, because it's gonna let your mind know automatically, boom, these two relate with each other. They correlate with each other. So over here, oh yeah, and the last one, 4 times 4 equals 16. So you got 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so over here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, and 4 times 4 times 2 times 2. Let's see where I want to put my 2 at. 4 times 2, let's say, let's put it up here, equals 8, and so on and so forth. If you do that with each one of these 4s, you will get an 8 4 times. Okay, so then we have 4 plus 4 here is 8, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 4s, which is, let's do 4 times 4 equals 16, which 16 divided by 8, which is over here, and we know of this 8 just because we know multiplication and division facts, equals I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say 2. 16 divided by 2 equals 8. Okay, also 8 times 2 equals 16. All of these numbers point back to each other. Then you got 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16. Okay, and over here you come back with your 8 times 2, and your 8 plus 8 equals 16. And also you have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s will give us 32. Okay, that 32 can lead you back to this 4. Let's do it like this. Let's put a plus sign, sorry. Equals 32 divided by 16 equals 2, and 2 times 2 equals 4. All of these numbers trim around in the same neighborhood. This is the way I figure out what messages I'm supposed to look for next. Because this was on if this was on the clock, and this was on the clock, and this was on the clock, if I was to go and read my information just for reference sake to find out what this number boils down to, which will usually be a 4, a 5, or a 3, or it could be an 8. This number 1144 could even give you a 7, because 8, I'm going to put a plus here, 8 minus 1 equals 7. And then again we can say 8 minus this one right here will also give us a 7. Alright, whenever you start to deal with the angels and you start to read these numbers a lot, then you will see that numbers will be moved around in your head. I see these as images. Even though there's math there, the math shows up as images in my head, and it shows me which direction to move forward. So I'll be doing a lot of these videos, and by the end of it, you'll know how to do what I call seeding numbers, and this is not numerology. All right, okay, thank y'all for joining me, family. The spiritual message that I got for y'all from the Most High is, you need to cover your head, because your husband has gone from bad to worse. If you don't feel like you have the power to support him during this moment, then you need to reach out to a spiritual advisor that you both, or a spiritual leader that you both trust, so that he can have somebody to support him during this point in time.